Good morning, y'all. What is it? It's September the 18th, and it's 8:06 this morning. And I haven't made breakfast yet. I've got some sausage back there in the skillet. And Terry's drove off in the side-by-side to go check the cows because he's feeling better. He's still got a little bit of his vertigo issues, but it's a whole lot better. His blood pressure was good this morning when I took it. When he gets back, I'll finish his breakfast. And it's just a nice morning. If you can see, I've got the door open, so there's a little bit of cool, fresh air coming in. And I'm kind of multitasking. I'm not really just working. I'm just killing a little time while I was doing something else. And so I've got a bunch of these sewed. You know, I cut them and marked them. And if you can see, they're sewed. So now I've got them over here, and they're in my spare time. I've just taken this ruler, putting it across there, and going whack like that. Then I have two of them. But I started out. I've already cut this many this morning. But then I'll take them to the ironing board and finish them. Got those. I've got this many more to go. And I've just stuck them in this box. What have I got? I've got a box that had a flat of strawberries in it. But I put something in. I'm trying to keep it all together. Because usually I have stuff scattered every place when I'm working on things. I make a mess. And I've got a cup of tea this morning. I sweetened it with some, what was it, Truvia, I think I put in my tea this morning. I'll tell you why. Because I've run out of coffee. So we didn't have coffee this morning, so I'm drinking tea. But I've got an errand to run this morning, so I'll pick me up some coffee when I have to go to the post office. Because I've got 2 packages to mail. One to Farm Wife and one to Susan Munger. And I think when I'm at the post office, I think I'm going to get me a post office box. I have this rural route, and I've shared my address numerous times, but I think I'm going to get a box. Think I should get a post office box? I don't know. It's just something I thought about for a few years and hadn't ever done, but I just may do it this time. But then I'd have to sign up on that mail thing where you know what your mail is. That way, if there wasn't anything down there, I wouldn't drive the 8-10 miles down there to the post office to get nothing. But when I have to run and pick up things real quick, I go to the little dollar store in that town if I have to get something and don't want to run to the big town. The big town, the little town, and they're all rural towns out here, rural area. Don't want to go any place. I just soon hang around here in my kitchen, my house, and just do my little stuff's what I'd rather do. Because I can keep myself busy. Lots to do, and I don't never get it all done. Like I told you before, I never get it all done. But I'm content just to plug along at it. The next thing I'll do with all these is I'll take them to the ironing board and iron them. And then I'll trim them up to be the right size. There's some pretty colors in here. Let me pick out a couple of my favorites. So there's a yellow one. This blue one's pretty. The yellow one's pretty. I think that one's pretty. I sewed all day yesterday over at my mama's with my sister. I'm teaching some of them how to make quilt tops. It's a little bit of a job, but we're getting it done. And we've got a really pretty one started over there. But I'm going to leave it over there and try not to bring it over. I'm not going to bring it over here to work on it because it's my sister. She's making it. with my help and my assistance a little bit. I'm making her do the part of the work while I help her. And I took my little featherweight sewing machine over there. My sister loves that little featherweight. Now she says, I'm going to get me one of them too. And I told her, you to get one because you'll like it. At first, when I first got that, she didn't know anything about them. She thought I had just this old sewing machine. But no, that old sewing machine is a classic. And I'll sew on again. Oh, and I know what we did. Some of the guys come by over there while we was there, and Mama's got this old treadle sewing machine. Well, I've got one here too that belonged to Terry's grandmother, but over at Mama's is one, and so we had those guys bring it out, and I've got to go back over there and get it all oiled up and set up, and I want to sew some blocks on it. And I'll have to show you that old sewing machine. It belonged to great Aunt Hetty. Belonged to my great Aunt Hetty, and now my mama's got it. But I'm going to sew on that thing just for fun. My brother brought it in my brother-in-law brought it down to the big room we work in over there, and I was doing something else with sister Denise, helping her, and my brother went to pushing on that pedal, just standing there pushing on that pedal, and I went to scold him, don't do that, you'll make it run backwards and mess it up. Don't do that. Because, when you're sailing on a set treadle sewing machine, you got to turn that wheel to get it to going, and then you get your feet working and keeping it going forward. And I kind of scolded him. I'm not sure if he's happy about it, but he left. He left it alone then. All right. That was the day I had yesterday, and this is my day this morning. And like I told you, Terry's feeling better. The hay that he had down, my brother-in-law and brother finished putting up his hay, so the hay's up, so it can rain, and that'll be okay. All's good out here in this little part of my little piece of heaven out here. All's good. Everything's getting back on track, and everybody's getting to feeling better. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye now. Love y'all. Have a good day. Have a blessed day.